Hello everyone, today we are going to show you mandibular first molar access cavity. As you can see, we mounted our tooth in a block. As we know, this tooth has two roots, mesial and distal, and in each root we can find two or more canals. Our entry point in this tooth is between two lines. The first line is the line that connects the mesiobuccal and mesiolingual cusp tips, as I am going to show you now. And the second line is a line that connects buccal and lingual grooves. So the entry point is between these lines, on central groove. And most of our access cavity is on the mesial side, not the distal, as I'm showing you now. In mesial root, we usually have two canals, mesiobuccal and mesiolingual. The mesiobuccal canal is located just under the mesiobuccal cusp tip, but the mesiolingual is near central groove, as I'm showing you now. So we don't need a lot of extension to mesiolingual. We try to find the largest orifice first, and in this tooth, the largest orifice is the distal orifice. In distal root, we can have more than one canal. And in this case, we are going to look at some landmarks that I'm going to show you at the end of the video to guide us to find how many orifices we have in distal root. Our initial outline will be ovoid form, but our final outline will be trapezoidal or rectangular in this case. Let's begin our preparation. Now, we are going to check with the Explorer to see if we are in the pulp chamber area or not. When we check, we can feel a retention just here. So we are in the pulp chamber area. Now, we should complete our access. Now, we are going to check with number 15 CAW file to find orifices after we check with Explorer. As you see, we can't enter any canal, so we are going to extend the access cavity a little bit more. Now again, we check with Explorer and number 15 K file. And as you see, we have access for distal canal now. Now we should extend the access cavity to mesial to find the mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals. As you see, we use the walls of the burr in this stay, and the tip of the burr is not active anymore because we are in the pulp chamber area. We do this because we want to reduce the risk of perforation and we want to be as conservative as possible. Now we reach the floor of the pulp chamber. You can see those developmental grooves in the floor of the pulp chamber. You can see the distal orifice and the mesolingual orifice too. Now we are going to check with file to locate the orifices. This is the distal canal orifice here. Mesiobuccal, no, we can't enter a file there, but yes, mesolingual, we have found that. Actually, we find the mesiobuccal orifice, but we don't have a straight line access in this area because the file enters the canal with a sharp angle. So we need a little bit of extension in mesiobuccal area to have a better access to that canal. Again, we use the walls of the burr, not the tip in this stage, because we are already in the floor of the pulp chamber. Now we check all canals with file. In mesiobuccal canal, straight line access gets much better now, but we can have even more straight line access in mesiobuccal canal. Look, we have a sharp angle there too. In mesiolingual canal, it's good. We have a straight line access. About distal canal, we can have better straight line access too. So we are going to extend our cavity in mesiobuccal and distal areas. Now we are going to check straight line access in the canals. In distal canal we have enough straight line access. Also in mesiobuccal canal. And also in mesiolingual canal we have a straight line access. As you see, we found 3 canals in this case. As I said earlier, in distal route, some landmarks will help us to figure out how many orifices we have in distal canal. If the location of the orifice is in the center, we usually have 1 canal. As you see, distal canal is just on the developmental groove, and you can see mesiobuccal and mesiolingual orifices too in this case, as I show you now. But also note the angle that file makes when it enters the canal. In this case, it enters straight and in the center. But if it enters buccally or lingually, you may have 2 or even 3 canals that have just one orifice. And again, note the floor of the pulp chamber that is darker when we compare it to the dentine. And note that developmental grooves in the floor of the pulp chamber. As you see, our final outline is rectangular in this case. Have a nice day.